Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, 𝘾𝙍𝙐𝙄𝙎𝙎, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
It's The American Dream.
Welcome back to another episode of The American Dream TV, Selling Phoenix, a real show about the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture of a city that we live and love. I'm your host, Miranda Tate, and today we're going to introduce you to Old Town Scottsdale. Let's get going. Right now we're strolling around Old Town Scottsdale, which is a small area in South Scottsdale. It's a very well-established area that appeals to all ages. And right now, I'm taking a stroll with the CEO of 𝘾𝙍𝙐𝙄𝙎𝙄𝙎 Transportation. I think this is a great way to get around since there's so many different high-end boutique shopping, fine dining restaurants, and art galleries to visit. And Tate, tell us how long you've been servicing people in the Old Town Scottsdale area.
For the past couple of years, I've been in the Old Town Scottsdale area. Wonderful place to be. Lots of nice people, lots of shopping, things like that.
I take it you deal with different types of clientele. What type of clientele do you usually service?
Everyone. There's nobody that we won't service. A lot of my formal clientele are going to be athletes, ball players, entertainers, singers, writers, musicians, folks like that. But we also service your average John and Jane Doe. We treat everybody like a star at Ford Limousine. But we have several other vehicles like other sedans, SUVs, limousines. We have sprinters. Our sprinters are from 8 to 15 passengers, minibuses, charter buses, and we also have newly added charter plane service. So if you ever want to charter a jet, you want to do something fancy and fun, for a weekend or for a night out, you can give us a call to do that also.
Old Town draws a diverse mix of love to socialize residents as well as high season visitors. So you're in for a treat for our next stop in our episode. So hang on as we get ready to take you to the next stop, where we're going to continue this cruise around Old Town. As we continue our cruise around Old Town, we've made our stop here at 50 Shades of Rosé, and I'm here speaking with the owner of the Champagne Train, Sam Delbraco. Welcome, Sam.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us today. Oh, it is just amazing what you're doing for the visitors that's coming to Old Town and also for the residents of the neighborhood. Tell us about how you got started with the Champagne Train.
So the Champagne Train, I actually had the idea. I went to Nashville a couple years ago, and we had a trailer with a tractor pulling it. There was like a DJ on there, and it was just the best time. We were cruising around the streets of Nashville. So I took that idea and I was like, how can I make it a little more like Scottsdale? There's a ton of bachelorette parties here, a bunch of people moving here, tourists. Like, how can we, take that idea and then transform it a little bit for Scottsdale?
Tell us about this partnership that you have amongst other partnerships you have with local bars in the community.
So 50 Shades of Rosé, what they do is they offer a discount. So if we bring a group in on the bus, they get to come in here. It's one of our partner bars. You get a discounted drink. So it's just kind of like an incentive to come here. It's a really fun place. So when you're on the bus, it's kind of like a bar on wheels. It's BYOB, but we provide all the mixers. So, if you wanted to make like a margarita, you'd bring tequila, we'd have all of the stuff to make that. We drive around the Old Town Scottsdale area. You have a bartender on there serving drinks. You can play your own music. There's a selfie light camera in there. The bartender will, be taking pictures. It'll be a really fun experience, just kind of getting to see the whole city while being able to stop at really fun bars like this too.
So girls' day out, girls' night out, bachelorette, all those things.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Bachelorettes, all big.
Oh my goodness, that sounds so amazing and exciting. I can't wait to take my girls out on the bus. And as a matter of fact, here it is. Come on, let's go, girls. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the American Dream TV Selling Phoenix, as we gave you a tour all around Old Town Scottsdale. And next time you are in town, or if you live in a neighborhood, make sure you stop by 50 Shades of Rosé as you're hopping off the Champagne train. And until next time, I'm your host, Miranda Tate of the American Dream TV. I'll see you soon.
From urban living in the suburbs to luxury living at its finest, the Southeast Valley continues to grow and expand for anyone and everyone looking to make a move. Welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, 𝘼𝙍𝙊𝙼. And today we're walking through the epicenter at Agritopia, one of the very local hotspots here in Southeast Gilbert, where you can enjoy not only loft living at its finest, but also hand-curated restaurants and shops that are simply to die for. Let's go take a look. All right, so now you've seen one of our local hotspots here in Southeast Gilbert, the epicenter at Agritopia. Let's go take a look at a semi-custom home just a few miles down the road that I'm absolutely sure you're gonna love. Okay, so now we're here at one of Camelot's newest communities in the Southeast Valley, Stonecrest, with Lori Blomker. Lori, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us.
Thank you for having me. Thanks.
So tell us a little bit about Camelot.
Well, Camelot Homes has been building here in Arizona since 1969, so for almost 54 years now.
Wow.
We are still family owned. It's still the Hancock family. We are blessed by the creativity and innovation of Mark Hancock and his team. We have the most beautiful homes with indoor-outdoor living in mind, and they really are in a semi-custom realm, but we 1, 2, 3 the process.
Yeah, and Stonecrest is definitely one of those communities that highlights that indoor-outdoor living, from the unbelievably landscaped backyard with mountain views to everything about the home. So tell us a little bit more about this particular model, Plan 6.
Well, we definitely call this our gem of the Southeast Valley. Beautiful green belts, gated community, so quiet, so peaceful, with these luxury homes right in the middle of it. Something very unique about our homes is we have casita options available on every single home that we have, up to 4 and 6 car garages as well. On the home we're in right now, the Plan 6, we include a 4-car garage, and we can bring it up to a 6-car garage as well.
Yeah, these luxury homes in Southeast Valley are definitely a gem that you don't want to miss. We're going to take a look at everything that this home has to offer, including an unbelievable man cave in the back.
You're going to love it.
All right, so this is my absolute favorite part of the house, this unbelievable man cave. Lori, tell us more about the design and what came into this.
This being your favorite is not unique. I could say generally most men walk into this space and they look to their wives or partner and they say, do whatever you want in that house, just I want this. So this offers 4-car garage, but what we've done is we've extended it and we've added a man cave.
Yeah.
Complete with game tables, a bar, a kegerator, a dishwasher. Pretty much will keep the boys busy for quite some time in here, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, and from a practical standpoint, when you're entertaining groups, families, friends, it's really nice to have a space like this, an out space, so people with wet swimsuits and so on and so forth, there's an air-conditioned space for them to run in and out of, use a restroom that's not running through your beautiful home. So
Yes, my absolute favorite part of the house. If you're gonna come to look at the community, Stonecrest, Camelot Homes, you have to really envision what this man cave could do for you and your family. From urban living to luxury at its finest, The Southeast Valley continues to grow and have anything and everything for you to call home. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of The American Dream TV.
Hi everybody, I am 𝘾𝙍𝙐𝙄𝙎, your host with The American Dream, and duck a little there. Today we are at the beautiful Annie's Bistro in Lakeside, Arizona, and I have a very special treat for you guys today. We're going to be interviewing Raina Bates, the mom of Zach Bates, and later today we're going to go to the private movie premiere. Get ready, let's go have some fun. I am here with Raina Bates, who is a client, a friend, and more than that, a superhuman mom of Zach Bates. This evening, we are going to the private premiere of Zach's movie, Break the Mold. And Raina is here to tell us a little bit about Zach, how everything got started, and why this amazing movie was made about Zach.
Right after high school, actually graduation night, he came to me and he said, "Mom, before my 20th birthday, which was his next birthday, about 8 months from that time, he said, I'm gonna run a 100-mile race."
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, you're crazy, you're crazy.
So a 100-mile race is a lot for anyone, but let's touch on the point a little bit that Zach is autistic and he is a twin. And a lot of people would say that that's not possible. There's no way you can do this. And you and Brian were just like, let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, let's not hold you back.
Zach has always been kind of a big dreamer. He, with autism, sometimes they hyperfocus, and his hyperfocus has been just studying the crazy things people have done. He loves Guinness Book of World Records and studying all these crazy things. And so he got his mind set on running a 100-mile race.
I can't wait for everyone to get to see the movie, guys. It's Break the Mold, the Zach Bates story. Please go see it, support it, and support this amazing family.
Oh, thank you. It's my pleasure.
Welcome. Thanks again. Hey everybody, I'm here with Zach Bates. He is the star and the feature of this documentary, Break the Mold. Zach, tell everybody, one, how this all came about, them making a movie about you.
Well, after high school, which was in Sholo, I decided I wanted to do a 100-mile race, and then it got a lot of attention. And this Travis, who is the director, I know him a little bit when we were younger. We haven't met in a lot of years, but he saw that I was doing a 100-miler. He wanted to make a documentary.
I love to run. I started running in middle school. In high school, I ran for 3 years.
All right, pat. Just take a deep breath, relax.
Good luck, everybody. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tell us about like your training and what is involved to prepare you for a race of this caliber.
Well, I would run up to 80 to 100 miles a week for it.
Wow.
And
are you training in the gym?
I did do a fair amount of hiking for it. Showed to hike through it.
So what's next for you after UTMB?
Well, I put a little bit of thought into this race called Chalcedona.
Chalcedona?
Yeah, that's a 250-miler.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting the hair is sticking up on my 250 miles?
Yeah, I've just thought about it. We've not like planned to do anything.
Wow, I'm tired just thinking about this. And the reason I wanted to interview Zach today and bring you guys to the movie premiere, it's all about, this is a lifestyle show, and we live in an amazing community with an incredible support system and an amazing group of people. And if this doesn't make you want to come to the mountains and enjoy and be part of our family, I don't know what will, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm 𝘾𝙍𝙐𝙄𝙎𝙖, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next show. Take care.
Hi, welcome to the American Dream. I'm Jen Wehner, your host, and today I have the exciting pleasure of interviewing James Beard award-winning chef Christopher Gross here at the Wrigley Mansion. So come and enjoy this culinary and historical experience. Under the dynamic ownership of Jamie Hormel, the Wrigley Mansion has evolved into a premier destination for fine dining, events, and private celebrations. In 2018, a modern revamp introduced Jamie's Wine Bar, followed by the arrival of Christopher's Restaurant at the Wrigley Mansion in 2021. Let's get started with Chef Christopher, director and chef at the renowned Christopher's at the Wrigley Mansion. I am here with James Beard, award-winning chef, the Christopher Gross, here at the Wrigley Mansion. So thanks for having me today.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you. Welcome.
I am so excited to learn more about your passion, and I'll just start off with, why be a chef? How did you find your way in the world here?
It's an accident. We came here when I was 12. My mom moved here from a small town in the Midwest, and we didn't have a lot of money. And the next door neighbors raced dirt bikes, so I wanted to do motocross. So I got a job in the restaurants and to pay for that habit. And then, I ended up in a nice restaurant, and I'm now about 17, approaching 18, and I really liked what I was doing. That's really where I found the passion for it. And from that, it took me to LA, took me to London, Paris, back to LA, back here.
So you were a hungry teenager trying to support your motorcycle habit, and naturally you found food, good food.
Yes, very good food. Food I wasn't accustomed to, because when I was a kid, I ate literally nothing. Everything was plain, no sauces, no condiments, no vegetables. And so I discovered this different kind of food that was more, I suppose, European, continental, whatever you want to call it. And it was totally, foreign, and I enjoyed it.
So you also told me a story about Paris, one of your takeaway stories when you were a chef at Paris, of one of the most famous restaurants that the roof opened, and that also inspired you.
Well, so when putting the restaurant together, like I said, I wanted to do, a great dinner, of course, a great experience, best view, centrally located in the valley, the largest wine list in the valley, and just some little fun things like everyone who went to La Serre in Paris, customers would come back and tell me, the roof opens up. They don't say anything about the food or service, so okay, we'll do that too. So it's more than dinner. We want to give you a great experience when you dine here at Christopher's.
So I was honored to see behind the scenes the most amazing prawn I have ever seen in my life, and I've seen it a lot. So can you tell me about that dish?
Well, it's a special prawn that we get from Spain. They're, as you saw, bright red, and they're just simply delicious. They're very difficult to get. We get them from a really good purveyor back east that ships them directly to us from Spain. And it was just, the beauty of the product. So, what are you going to do with it? We're going to keep it simple. The sauce is made from the prawns, and then we have a little crepe on the top with a little gold leaf on top. And just think it's a wonderful dish.
Wow, and they're huge. I don't know how you get them so big, but they were huge and fresh from Spain just this morning.
So this is our behind-the-scenes kitchen. Of course, we have the big wood-burning stove out there. That's Taylor. He makes everything happen over there. Making a little bit of foie gras. Down there we have a vacuum distiller, so we take things like creosote from outside, freeze it, and then we redistill it with some alcohol under a vacuum, so it boils at 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we put it in a little spray to put on your hand towels when you come in, and it smells like rain.
Thank you for joining us today, and follow us as we continue to explore Arizona's extraordinary living.
We're here today in the town of Gilbert's Heritage District at the Gilbert Historical Museum. My name is Stacia Aylen. I'm your host today of the American Dream TV. Please join me as we head inside the Gilbert Historical Museum to learn the history of this amazing town. After we hit the museum, we're gonna head through the entertainment district to one of our short-term rental properties so we can go from the old to the new and see what you can stay in when visiting this amazing town. Let's head inside and see what's going on. are you today?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. Thanks so much for having us.
Yes.
We are here today to learn about the Gilbert Historical Museum. Can you tell us what the significance of this amazing building is with the town of Gilbert?
The Gilbert Historical Museum is the repository of all of Gilbert's history. We are the oldest building still standing in Gilbert, and we are located at the site of the original Gilbert Elementary School, built in 1913.
Tell me what people can see when they actually come to visit the museum.
Right, so there is tons to see when you come to HD South. Our museum is built up into exhibit rooms. We have a room that focuses on school, a room that focuses on the town, on farming, highlighting our agriculture history. We have a generations room that highlights the founding families of Gilbert. We also have a home life room where you can see the live quilting bee on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
What else do you guys have here at HD South?
We have community programming, and our community programming focuses on 6 pillars. That includes art, history, music, health and wellness, literature, and science.
Tell me about some of the programs that visitors to the museum can do after they're done learning, or if they just want to come and do an amazing program.
So some of my favorites are the writing workshop. Some other very popular programs that we offer are our line dancing and our yoga classes. Our community programs are allowed to do intergenerational. We encourage the generations to do life together.
I had so much fun learning about the history of the town of Gilbert inside the Gilbert Historical Museum. Let's check out one of their amazing community programs. They offer yoga several times a week, and we're gonna go take a sneak peek at one of the sessions that's currently going on. Let's head on over. Thanks so much for visiting the Gilbert Historical Museum with me today. Now we're gonna head from the old to the new and head through Gilbert's downtown heritage district to check out one of our new construction short-term rentals. I think I'll get in here. We're here in downtown Gilbert's Heritage District at a gorgeous 2-story new construction home. We're gonna chat with my team member Amy and find out what this home is all about. I'm here with Amy Reed, one of my team members who specializes in the Gilbert area. Amy, tell us a little bit about this stunning home.
Oh, this beautiful property. So it's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath in this main living area here. You have a nice chill backyard, so you can have some fun parties out there.
Perfect for when the weather's nice.
Yes, exactly. And upstairs you have a separate living space for additional people and a loft, as well as this beautiful staircase here.
I love everything about this house.
Yeah, you're also close to the downtown Gilbert area, so you can walk to all the bars and restaurants.
Okay. Oh, that sounds amazing. I love it. Thanks so much for sharing this house with us today.
Oh, you're welcome.
Welcome. I'm Lisa Lucky with American Dream TV, Selling North Scottsdale. Today we're going to take 2 stops. The very first one will be at Lamp Wood Oven Pizzeria, more commonly known as Lamp Pizzeria. We'll be meeting with the owners, Lindsay and Matt Pilato, and we're going to learn a lot about some fantastic pizza making. After that, we're going to head north and we're going to take a look at a beautiful guest house up in True North. So let's go inside and check it out. Good afternoon. We are now inside Lamp Pizzeria, and I am here with the owner, Matt Pilato. And when this restaurant opened up, you guys, I loved it. It is still just a fan favorite. It's fantastic. Matt, you have a great story to tell about how you got here, how you opened up. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, we are a husband and wife team. So LAMP actually stands for Lindsay and Matt Pilato. Yeah, and we really had no idea what we were doing when we started up. We didn't have any restaurant experience. In fact, I broke my home oven, just a regular oven at home, to go to high temperatures to do the style of pizza that we wanted to do here. We eventually got this space, we took a stab at it, and it hit a nerve with the community right away.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
It wasn't long after we opened that we realized, I think I think we got something
We
here.
got something.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you do. This is such a favorite place. There's
Right.
other things on the menu
Right.
that I just love, and one of them is your 𝘼𝙑𝙑. Tell us about that
Yeah.
dish, because I think it's one you don't want to miss.
The 𝘼𝙑𝙑 is actually a family recipe. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's from a small village in Sicily called 𝘼𝙍𝙑.
Okay.
And it's basically bread rolled up with cauliflower, onion, sausage, and just the way it comes together, it's just kind of like like you say, texturally. There's contrast there between the outside, which is crispy, and the inside, which is like super soft.
Oh, it's awesome.
And it's just like, it just works.
Yeah,
It's really,
no.
it's really comfort food.
On the desserts, tell us what you have for desserts.
Our milkshakes are the big sellers.
Ah,
I know it
okay.
doesn't, like, people are like, pizzeria milkshakes, but people come here for the milkshakes. They love them. We do a toasted marshmallow milkshake and a Nutella milkshake, and that's a big hit.
That's a big hit, yes. And you have a nice selection of some nice beers and wines here as well. Gosh, that pizza was amazing. Now we're going to head up to True North and take a look at a guest house, and we'll explore the differences between a casita and a guest house. So let's head north. So now we are at the guest house. So this was pretty elaborate. We kind of took a walk up over a bridge to the guest house. We have an entry area here. So keep in mind, a guest house is going to be larger than a casita. And what we're going to see in here is actually a living room area, and then they have a kitchenette area. Sometimes a guest house might have a full kitchen. This one has a kitchenette, but in here you're also going to have 2 full bedrooms with 2 full baths. And then to top it off, there is a viewing deck on this. So up at the top, there's a great patio where you have 360-degree views, and there's a fireplace up there as well. So an added bonus. And in a guest house can be a place where people actually live, a little different than the casita, just where guests would visit. So let's go in and take a look at this guest house. I'm your host, Lisa Lucky, and enjoyed having you with me today as we went to Lamp Pizzeria, and then also taking a tour of this beautiful guest house behind me. Please join us for another segment in the near future. Look forward to seeing you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. Follow us on social media at The American Dream TV. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.